Hey, what's going on, man? Hola, amigo. ¿Cómo estás? Guten Tag, wie geht's dir? Welcome to the second episode of BSing with Dommy. Again, as I mentioned in a previous one, that this is basically where I just go out and talk about whatever's going on. Essentially, sometimes there's a channel update, but also what's going on with me personally. And yeah, let's just get right into it. The first thing is last week I announced that there's actually donations on the channel. If you wanted to donate on YouTube, you could go through to my channel page, and on the right hand side, on the lower right hand side, there's a little thing that says support this channel. You can click through to that and you could add a donation if you wanted to. Again, I just want to make this clear, anything that anybody donates is highly appreciated, whether it's $2 or 2,000. You know, I appreciate every single thing that any of you donate. And again, it is not required. You do not have to do it, although anything that you do helps, and I do appreciate it. But the main point I wanted to talk about with that was last week I said I wanted to do something special for you guys that donated, like send you a thank you email and all that kind of stuff like that. I gotcha. Well, that's cool. Both said same word. I didn't know how that was going to work out since it goes through Google Wallet or something like that, and well, essentially I didn't know if they were going to give me your email so I could email you, or how that was going to work out. Turns out that they aren't going to give me the email, so I'm kind of at a loss. Oh, I got him? Oh, okay. I thought I could only see his tail in there. So it doesn't give me the email, so I can't email you. So what I could, if you would please, a few of you donated, if you would please give me, email me if you want to. If you don't want a thank you email, you don't have to give me, you don't have to email me. But if you could email me, don't post it down in the comments, because it's, you know, none of anybody else's business. Email me and I will send you an email back, but you have to give me like the day that you did it and roughly the amount that you did. Again, I have quite a few of them, you know, and I appreciate all of that, but I want to give you guys like a special thank you and all that. So if you would please send me the email so that I can do that. Although, again, if you don't want to, then don't do it, naturally. Moving on, I had the first actual stream yesterday. Today is, again, I'm doing this on Sunday. I wanted to do this before on Friday, but I had a first stream on Saturday for probably 2 or 3 hours. It was a great time. I want to give a shout out to Hovering. I want to give a shout out to Danny. Shout out to Dave and to Red Sox. 4 guys, actually I had more than 4. 4 guys, those guys stayed through for the majority of the whole time. Ended up becoming followers of the stream. I think there's something you can click right on there to be able to do that, so that whenever I do stream again, they'll get like a message or something. I don't know how that quite works, to be honest with you. I'll have to look more into it. But they'll find out whenever. That was pretty good stopping there, wasn't it? That guy had me dead to rights. But they'll give you some sort of like notification when that happens. I like to figure out another way, maybe doing it through like Twitter, but as of right now I don't have a Twitter. So check the channel. Whenever I go back up to keep streaming again, I'll just put it on the channel, put like a little update. That's how I did it yesterday, and that's how those, or at least Dave knew to come join that way anyway. So again, I wanted to thank you guys for coming on out. It was great. Glad that you did. This is gonna be bad news bears here in a second. Oh, that sucks. The gun depression is not good. Ooh. I don't know how I made that one. Wow, that was close. So yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to those guys. Thanks again for stopping on by. Check the channel. I'll probably post like a quick little video, 45-second video or something, just saying, hey, I'm up and uploading, or up and streaming. Come stop by. Again, the thing is, I'm going to use this again because I liked it. The link is twitch.tv/Dommy24. That's my stream channel. You'll get an update about that if you follow too. So, you know, just be on the lookout for that. Next thing I want to talk about is the headset. I have been complaining to you guys previously about my Logitech G930 headset not working. It's been months, and finally now it's working. I had to actually write a letter to Logitech corporate, copying all the emails that happened. I, printed out all the emails between me and Logitech, saying basically like, hey dude, I've done everything I needed to, and now that I'm still not getting the headset, I want my headset. I got an email by the time I was imagined through the going through the post office, everything. By the time that they got it, I had an email the very same day or maybe the next day saying, hey, we've approved you, we're gonna send out the new headset. You might hear a thump because I just took a drink of water. So they approved the new headset. It's on its way. Should be getting it Tuesday. So I'm very excited to finally get this freaking headset problem behind me and hopefully move on and start playing a lot more games. Because to be honest with you, it is such a pain. And it's very disheartening when you have to keep pressing the on and off switch on your headset every 5 seconds. It's just, it won't charge or anything, so it's always turning off, always turning on. So, but anyway, don't want to dwell on that anymore. They finally fixed it. Got a new one of those coming, so I'm excited for that. Now, that's the third thing. The final thing I wanted to really talk about was like what's going on. Come on, what's going on with me? And essentially, not much has changed from last week to this week. Again, I was really super happy, super excited. Everybody that came by for the stream had a great time. We were all just BSing. I was playing platoons with people. It was just phenomenal. I couldn't have been any happier with how that turned out. Like I was texting my girlfriend shortly after that happened, and I said I might hit that. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him. Nope. Said I could not have been happier with how that turned out, and I really couldn't have. So I'm really happy about all of that. That's essentially one of the big things. Oh, and also I had a pretty big paper I had to write for work this week. Come on. That's no good. Had a pretty big paper I had to write for work. Got that done. Trying to get another work issue settled. Hopefully I can get that figured out in the next couple days. So that's 2 huge like stresses off my back. What else is going on? Christmas is coming up. I personally am getting from my parents I got a peacoat jacket. Really nice wool jacket. Really, I love peacoats, and that's what I got from them. So it's phenomenal. It's like a reproduction jacket and everything. It's great. I just love it a lot. Also getting books. Always ask for books. Yeah, that's fine. Tier 3 and a Tier 5 game. There's nothing I can do there. Let's see. Put the gun on there, can't I? 105 howitzer. 721 XP. Let's get into the Panzer IV or Pz1c. So yeah, I got the jacket from my parents. I'm asking for books. They got me the jacket already because I could use it. The one that I had previously was just, I had that for like 10 years and it just wasn't up to snuff anymore. So they gave me my jacket immediately because I really didn't need it. And I got some books that they're gonna get for me too. And if I know which ones that they are, there's some basically business books on finance and junk like that. And I'll be talking about that in just a second. My girlfriend, she bought me a jacket as well. It's kind of a dressier, it's a top coat, it's a dressier jacket. She gave me that right away because we live different areas and quite a few hours away. She gave it to me now because she knew I could use it leading up to Christmas. So she gave me that right away. She also gave me the patent book, but that was for our anniversary. And she's got me some other stuff. I don't know what the heck they are, to be totally honest with you. She says she bought me some more things, and I'm not quite sure what they are. So what are you guys asking for, or by the time, depending on when you watch the video and are responding to it, what did you get? if you got anything. I'd be curious to know. And I hope you have a happy holidays no matter what anyway, whether you celebrate Christmas or not. Or even if you don't celebrate anything and you don't have holidays and all that, hope you have a good week. So, and then the final thing I really wanted to talk about was goals. Now, at the end of every year, slash obviously beginning of every year, you know, at the end of December, beginning of January, I like to go over my goals for the new year and kind of reflect on the goals that I had for the previous year. I'll be doing that in a few days. Probably going to have some goals for the channel too. You know, I always like to... Whoops. I always like to have some idea of, you know, some kind of thing I want to progress towards or work towards. So this next couple of days, I'll be, actually probably the next couple of weeks, I'll be thinking about that, thinking about what I want to do, figure all that stuff out. I'm really happy with the way the channel is this year. About almost 1,300 subs, so that's great. Got almost 200,000 views, that's also great. Although the numbers truly don't mean a whole heck of a lot. I'm just happy that you guys like what's going on. That's the most important part for me. As I say in I don't know how many of these videos, if it wasn't for you guys, would not be doing this stuff. So I'm also gonna go over personal goals, you know, try to get out of debt. That would be a good one, although I won't be able to accomplish that this year, or probably next year or the year after, the way that student loans work. So just a heads up for all you young kids out there, you gotta be careful with those student loans. What else? So I just go through my goals for the year, and I highly suggest that you guys do that too. It's always good to have a destination, a prevailing wind, so to speak, of where you want to be, what you want to do. And at the end of the year, beginning of the new year, oh, are you kidding me? At the end of the year, beginning of the new year is always a nice time to, I think I'm gonna go back in the T82. Actually, I was going to exit that, see if I couldn't buy that thing. Buy the upgraded gun. It's always a good time to, you know, have prevailing winds and have some sort of idea of where you want to be this year and in the years following, and to write those down. That's what I do too. So I'm going to be going through that phase in a little bit here. So again, do that for yourself too. And at the same time, the last thing is I'm going to be starting a few new things, like going with a new direction for myself. I realize that I have a ton of stuff that I need to learn when it comes to business in particular. I got to learn finance, I have to learn marketing, I have to learn accounting, I have to learn systems, all that kind of stuff. And that's in order to try to make my day job the best that it could possibly be. So I was just thinking, how am I going to have the time to learn all this stuff and still post all the videos and everything? And it's just, I just will. You know, I enjoy taking this time with you guys. I enjoy playing the games, and like I said, I really enjoy the streams. So the videos are going to keep coming. But I was just wanted to let you know that I'm also going to be learning all these different things at the same time too. So if I'm talking about a bunch of different books, for example, if I start talking about business books or accounting or finance, you'll know why. And also for some of you that are, obviously, because I know I have some younger viewers, use your time wisely. Let's put it that way. See, I was smart enough in high school, college, and even grad school that I could just put in the minimum amount of work and still do it really good, get good grades, A's, B's, all that kind of stuff, and I didn't really care too much about the grades. Well, now looking back on it, I probably should have worked a lot harder than I did in high school and in college, and maybe even grad school a little bit. I'm not quite sure on that one. I think I did pretty good in grad school, but I undoubtedly could have worked a lot harder. So where am I going with that? Nice. Where am I going with that? basically use your time wisely, and that's also something that goes along with the Christmas goal setting time frame that I was just talking about. Use your time wisely, work hard in school, learn things that you think you should be learning. For example, I have a lot of weaknesses in math, and what I'm doing now is I have to try to fix those weaknesses at nearly 30 years old, trying to fix my weaknesses in math. You know, and the tools are out there too if you need it. For example, I'm gonna be using Khan Academy. Oh, I stole that guy's kill like crazy. He's got to be ticked. I'm using Khan Academy to try to just go through the beginning, all the way up to the top of. I got him. Nope, a little late. Go from the beginning. I think they started like 3rd grade math skills, and they go all the way through like algebra and physics and all that. I'm gonna start right at the bottom, work my way up, because I have these deficiencies and I need to correct them. So that's what I mean by going through doing new things, and I don't know where I want to go with that. Just what I mean by doing new things and trying to better yourself. Take the time that you have, use it to your advantage. I wish I would have been able to, or I wish I would have been smart enough to learn these things, you know, 10 years ago, but I wasn't. Come on, where did that go? Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
If first shot wouldn't have missed, I bet you I would have had him. That sucked. Let's take this one again. I think I'm just going to stay low tiers with this one. So yeah, that's everything I wanted to cover. It's everything I wanted to cover. I did the donations, did the stream, did the headset, talked about what's going on with me. That's everything. So what is new with you guys? How was your week last week, and what do you have planned for this coming up week? Are you guys going anywhere special for Christmas and all that stuff? Any family vacations? You know, let me know down in the comments. I always like to hear from you guys. Always excited to read your comments and to know what's going on and just BS with you. That's what the nice thing about this is. Oh, and another thing. While I think of it, I was gonna write this down. I forgot to write it down even. With these BSing videos, if you want to submit questions, go ahead, post them down in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions too. Within reason, as long as they're reasonable questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. And they don't necessarily have to be tied to World of Tanks. They can be essentially on whatever you like to ask me. Go ahead and ask it down in the comments, but again, it has to be within reason. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Let's just get back here. Actually. Where did I get hit from there? Come on. See, that was great because I had them right in their line of fire, but where's he at? Let's get some speed up and get out of here. There we go. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. Let's go run right into that building. So he's kind of coming after me, but nice thing about this thing is it's got too much speed. He's gonna have bad news when he comes around this corner. Seriously? I barely did any damage to that guy? There we go. So they got 2 arties, 2 lights. Excuse me. See you later. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do very much by myself. Shoot. Excellent. That's what I did right there. I tried to go back to my teammates and let my teammates help me out. Beautiful. That's why instead of going towards the cap, I turned right around back here. I ended up taking the first right when I wanted to take the second right to come back to these guys right there. So even though I screwed up, it still worked out. Can't, I appreciate the invite, can't do it right now though. See if I can't get a better gun for this. Nope. Not yet. Let's do this one more time. I really like this tank. And that's going to be it for this episode of BSing with Dommy 24. Yeah, and then one other thing. Right after, I'm not going anywhere for Christmas, but for New Year's, I'm going to go visit my girlfriend again. It's probably going to be like 4 or 5 days. Not very long. Essentially, I'm leaving the day before New Year's Eve, December 30th, 31st, something like that. And I will be gone until, oh, I think that's the Tuesday. I think that's Tuesday or Wednesday. And I think I'll probably be back this Sunday. So I should be able to get videos up in the meantime, but just letting you know, be up to speed there. Oh, one thing that we were talking about up on the stream is that the E25 is probably going to be taken down, or is going to be taken down, or it's coming off on January 15th, something like that. Can't quite remember. There was some confusion about what's going to actually happen with it. Some guys were saying that it's coming down completely. Some guys are going to say it's going to be up on the online store only, and then some guys were saying it's going to be up until the 15th, and then it's going to be gone from both the online and whatever. I think basically what they're doing there is they're just trying to increase the demand and try to drive up the sales. I'm sure that that tape probably wasn't selling very well. So what they decided to do is just say, hey, we're going to take it off unless you guys start buying it up right now. Just try to get those early buys in. And then once the tank is gone, then that's, you know, an obvious scarcity, and use that to just try to keep increasing the demand for it. And they'll probably have some sort of specials where you can buy it or something. You know how that goes. So, but anyway, I covered a lot of stuff in this one. Let me know down in the comments what's going on for you for Christmas, what you want or whatever like that, what you get, depending on when you get this video and when you watch it. 2, are you going to come to the streams? You know, go on over there. Twitch.tv/Dommy24. Become a follower. Let me know if you're going to come to the streams too. I had a lot of fun. And 3, write down any questions that you may have for me to answer, and I'll try to get those done in the next video. Or I will get them done in the next video. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, one other thing, goals. Do you go through the goal setting process, and what are some of the goals that you may have? So with all that, please like, comment, favorite, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Hope you have a great weekend. I hope you had a great week with a great weekend, and I hope you have a great week coming up, and happy holidays and all that good stuff. Take care.